And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, Mills. This will be complete to Mechie. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Mills' throw completed to Mechie. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw is Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action, Stafford. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Mills' throw taken in by Collins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mills. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on. Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Throwing is Stafford. He'll find Fournette again here. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw, Stafford. He coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Following the fumble recovery, Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A 2nd down throw from Mills. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. First down, Mills. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw, Mills. And this is incomplete.
put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Ka'imi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, Stafford here.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The Buccaneers had 10-5 to start play, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A first down throw for Mills. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Again, it's Mills. Looking deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Fox. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
20. 22.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Succop's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
Batted by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing, Mills.
And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Mills. This ball caught by Mechie.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Mills to the air again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Second and 10, Stafford again. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of
Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Succop for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
On second down, Mills again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To Evans on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and very short, Mills. This will go to Henry out wide. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mills. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Middle, like 7.
Play action. Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Fox. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. To the air again, Stafford. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with career touchdown number 70. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mills to throw it. He finds Austin complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, Mills. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, it's Mills. And Mills is intercepted for the third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On the right side, this is Miller.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that
Mills can't get away, and down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Mills' throw completed to Mechie.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. This one left side caught by Collins.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Fox.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Monday. What do you got?
Now a play fake it at Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Buccaneers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills completes it to Austin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Mills.
That's complete. It's Collins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
There's a nice move. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense